Hello parents, my name is Shelley Smith. I'm here to give you a brief overview of what response to intervention is and what it means for your students. Response to intervention, also known as the RTI model, is not new to the education world. However, it might be very new to many of you. The idea behind the RTI model is to make sure that every student receives the highest possible quality instruction. The RTI model provides educators with a different way to identify specific learning needs. In education, one thing is very clear. That is that all students are unique, and each of them has unique learning styles and capabilities. The RTI model is an assessment and intervention process. RTI uses assessments to determine where individual students are regarding their skills and learning progression. RTI uses tiered learning to ensure that all students receive quality instruction and provide all students with the opportunity to succeed. The purpose of both RTI and traditional assessment is to identify students who are struggling academically and then to determine the best course of action we can take to help them achieve academic success. RTI uses prevention and intervention as opposed to the traditional style of identifying students based on their failures. The RTI model offers early detection of problems, usually in the first grade, as opposed to traditional assessments, which often are conducted in the fourth grade. The RTI model depends on general educators working closely with special education teachers. Unlike traditional assessments, where the special educator works independently. In traditional assessments, students who struggle because of linguistics or cultural diversity are often grouped with students who are struggling because of academic needs. RTI gives culturally diverse students special consideration and gives all students a chance for intervention. The RTI model depends on the use of high-quality instructions. These are research-validated strategies, instead of using underused evidence-based practices. RTI uses ongoing and frequent monitoring and formative assessments. Traditional assessments are usually summative. This means the students do not see their progress until the very end. In conclusion, taking your child to the pediatrician for checkups is normal. The doctor will determine if your child is growing and developing normally. If your child stays in the normal range, no intervention is needed. But if not, your doctor will need to check the status more frequently or even offer a form of intervention to prevent future harm. RTI uses regular progress monitoring to measure a student's growth and learning. Then educators use the data to determine if the student needs intervention or if the student is measuring up to his or her peers. Thank you so much for listening. I will be happy to answer any questions you may have in regards to the RTI model.